There we go. Deep breath whenever the spirit moves.
On a tous un passé, un présent, et un futur. Probably none of you understood what I just said, but that's okay. I'll explain a little later on what it actually means. So my name is Lucas, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about myself. I will talk about my past and my background. I will talk about what I'm doing right now in the present, and I will talk a little bit of where I want to be in the future for you guys to get to know me better.
Oh.
You all. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is a big thing. So first, I'm going to talk about my past and my background for you all to get to know me better. So I was born and raised in France, and yes, what you heard at the beginning was in French, but I will tell you later on what it actually means. And at the age of 5, I moved here to LA with my parents because my dad got a job opportunity here in LA. And I think this is why, a lot of people tell me, are you French and you have no accent? And I think it's because I learned English when I was 5. And I guess when you're that age, you don't learn with an accent. So yeah, and after a year, my parents divorced. And that was a little sad, but now I'm used to it. And we moved back with my mom and my brother to France. So that's why I kind of say I was raised in France, because most of the time I was in France. So a few years goes on, and I grew up in this city called Marseille in the south of France, which was really not easy because when I was around, which is kind of early, 12, 13, I started to realize that I was gay, and it was not an easy city to be able to be open about it, and I don't know, people were just not so open, but a great thing that happened in my life was I went to a different high school, and they called it an international high school, which was, it was a huge high school, but a lot of the people from this high school were from different countries around the world. So I think when you're from different countries, you're way more open-minded. I don't know why, but you are. And so this is when I burst out and be like, oh, yay, I'm gay. It was the best years of my life. I'm still young, obviously, and I don't know if I will be, but for now, it was the best years of my life. It's where I made most of my friends, and I was also in the boarding school over there, so my friends were literally my family. I was with them all the time, and it was such a great time. And after high school, I moved here to LA, but the only problem was I had no friends. So let's move on, and I will now talk about my present. So like I said, I moved to LA, and it was hard for me at the beginning when I moved here because I was in the process of getting my green card, and I couldn't go to school. I never came here to school, so I never met anybody. I would just come for the summer with my dad, and that was it. And so the first few months were super, super, super hard because I went from being with my friends all the time in high school to just doing nothing here in LA. And so this is when I met my boyfriend, which I am so happy I met him because he's kind of like my best friend now, and I almost spend all my time with him. But so I'm just so grateful that I met him because he enabled me to just go out and do things because otherwise I would have stayed stuck at my house, and I think that's great. I also, right now, so like all of you, attend SMC. I'm a business major, and I also work in a fashion company called Frame Denim, and it's actually my dad's fashion company. He owns Frame Denim and Good American, which are two different brands. And so I work there as a customer service intern, it's hard to explain what I actually do, but I take care of little boutiques and huge major stores like Nordstrom, Bloomingdale's, and different stores. So it's a lot of emailing, data entry. It's fun for me, and I think it's where I'm going to go on after to my future right now for you guys to get to know me better. Because fashion has just been this huge thing in my life because my dad always worked. Sorry.
No, it's fine. In this next main point,
Yes.
in regards to fashion, What I want you to do is, and it may consider slowing down just a bit, but at the end of each sentence, take a breath rather than saying and. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so, and so, and so. So let's try it with that.
Stop it.
Yeah.
So fashion has always been this thing in my life. Why? Because my dad, like I said, is a fashion designer, but my mom also, or my stepmom, actually, sorry, always worked in fashion also. And I don't know, no, it's hard. I've always been in touch with fashion, and I keep saying and I hate it. Now I don't know where I want to be.
No, and that's okay. Let's start it over.
Okay, I'll start.
Yeah, start it over.
So I will
Because,
now.
yeah, here we go. Let's
I
walk
will
it
now.
into the future.
I will not talk about my future.
Mm-hmm.
So fashion has always been this huge thing in my life. Why? Because my parents, both my parents, my stepmom and my dad, always worked in fashion. I am a business major right now, and
But that's okay if it's a...
why is it a thing?
Well, I'm a business major right now, and I hope too. Like, if it's a combined sentence, that's
Okay.
fine. Does that make sense? Okay. You're a business major right now,
I'm a
and
business
you would...
major and would like to take my marketing. I want to be in marketing later on, marketing and PR, and take this and work in fashion if possible. But I mean, if I don't work in fashion, it's okay. And that's pretty much about my future. So today I've talked about my past, my present, and my future. And what I actually said at the beginning in French was we all have a past, a present, and a future, which I think, to me, is what shapes us, all of us, because we all have, I think you all have a past, a present, and a future. So yeah.